Oh my God, there's so much stuff to do. There's everything I've got to do. Oh my God, I've got to make my list of, I've got this race coming up and I've got all these major projects at the office and oh God, how am I going to get it all done? I think I need a cup of coffee. Overwhelm. Hi, I'm Dr. Cynthia Clark, acupuncture physician, applied clinical nutritionist, creator of Energy Evolution, and president of Longevity Wellness. And to be perfectly honest, I toe the line with overwhelm every single day. There's a few different ways to look at overwhelm. I'm just going to talk about one today, but let me speak to the broad spectrum because overwhelm can happen from a variety of different factors. Today, we're going to be talking about the physical and the energetic, and that's also going to tie in with the emotional. So I guess we're kind of going to dabble in three, but really this is the approach of the physical. Overwhelm. In Chinese medicine, we can think of this in two different perspectives. So I want you to visualize a garden hose and water running through that garden hose and stepping on that garden hose, seeing water build up on one side and then a little trickle on the other side. That build up on one side is called stagnation. And that's one type of overwhelm that we're going to talk about, liver qi stagnation specifically. And that little trickle on the other side is called deficiency. And specifically, we're going to be talking about kidney deficiency. So liver qi stagnation is kind of that flurry of energy that you saw earlier that just leads like, there's so much, I don't know what to do. And I kind of overact and don't do what I should. So back when I was in college, I got the opportunity to work on this with this really famous researcher doing some research work for her. And I was so excited about it. I was so excited and I was a little bit intimidated. I was actually a lot intimidated. And so there was this flurry of, oh my God, I've got to do everything and I've got to get everything completely clean and I've got to get everything lined up here and everything lined up here and I need 14 cups of iced coffee. I got to really be paying attention to this. And I did this project and I turned it in and I did it. I mean, I did not do it, but I was overwhelmed with the status of it. And I didn't do my usual credible checking my sources and double checking my work. And after I turned it into her, she pointed out to me that it was terrible and that I had repeated myself and that it simply wasn't great quality. That was really embarrassing, but it was also a really great learning opportunity of understanding that going and not going all of the way was a poor approach. That's actually a type of overwhelm, like going, but not really completing the task fully. So that's a liver qi stagnation type of overwhelm. The other type of overwhelm is possibly the one that you're a little bit more familiar with, which is I'm just gonna watch some Netflix. I'll come back to this. I'm just gonna eat some ice cream. I'll come back to this. And we do this over and over, and we build this little habit of not addressing what's in front of us that needs to, and so the stagnation builds up. Now, pathogenic material really likes stagnation and deficiency because it's opportunistic. And here I'm talking about things like fungus, bacteria, virus, parasites. Basically, we're more vulnerable and we're more prone to these kinds of infections when we are in this deficient, stagnant state. Kidney qi deficiency is how we would classically describe this in Chinese medicine, or you might be familiar with the functional medicine term of adrenal insufficiency. So for a person who's suffering with a type of overwhelm where they're like, I gotta do all this stuff, if you give that person adrenal supplementation, actually probably won't help very much. And if you give the person that's like, I don't even know where to begin and I don't care, I am just under my covers and I don't want to deal. If you give that person the herbs for liver qi stagnation, then it's also not going to do very, very much good. For example, liver qi stagnation can be a chief herb in the representative formula for liver qi stagnation is chaihu, also known as buplurium, which is used in cases of hepatitis and jaundice, so a very physical liver qi stagnation, and it's also used in these emotional liver qi stagnation blockages, kind of crazy things. It all goes together. There's no separation of body and mind in Chinese medicine. It's all physically tied together. So I hope this has been helpful to you. And I would love to help you more if you've been experiencing overwhelm. You can also go to our online portal and check out some of Elizabeth Andrzejewski Wilson's beautiful presentations on overwhelm from a mindset perspective. Learn more there. And then look for our short videos on Facebook from Chuck Pisa and Natalia Garcia on different approaches to overwhelm. So I hope this is helpful. Mwah! We have an election coming up. Don't you let yourself get overwhelmed.